Oh, hello, you lot. How's it going? Oh, happy Thursday, y'all. Hey, Paul. Abangelica. Hello. Anja. Moosh. Where's the? Hang on. Oh, hang on. Let's move the drink away from the gong, Dan. There we go. We need to get like a full-on gong on the wall with a big. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's the thought. It's the thought that counts, isn't it? Hey, Kate. What's up? Oh, goodness me. How's everyone's week going? We all doing good? What day is it? Feels like no, it's not Friday, is it? It's Thursday. Oh, goodness me. I had my first caffeinated coffee in 2 months today. Just for for shits and giggles, really. And yeah, I feel like I got a bit more of a buzz this evening because we did gym this morning. We did it yesterday as well. It was a flipping hard, heavy session, weights. I'm knackered, but I seem to be functioning, although I might lose the ability to speak as time passes. And it's quite late as well. But I'm staying up till midnight because Resident Evil 9 comes out and I'm going to be playing it at midnight because I'm excited. So if I start getting very excitable, at least you know why. Sat outside in the sun today for the first time. I know we've had a few days of sun in the UK as well. It's kind of like caught me off guard. Like it was all just crap and grey and cold and rainy. And then it was like, oh, hello. The sun's come out. I mean, it's rainy now. Yeah, it's back to rain now. But we had a couple days. Right, I need to get some music on. Oh, this is going to be fun today. This is going to be fun. This is something that I see quite a lot as well, and it popped up again in the Discord today, and it's picking fonts for designs. So a lot of the time I see it with logos being the context, but picking fonts could be for anything. Graphic design, web UI, logos, you name it. So I had a little bit of a brainwave, and I want to put together something that could be like a free PDF or whatever people can use as a guide to help them choose fonts. And I've sort of come up with an idea. Tell me if you think it's good or terrible. Hey, Eric from Uganda, you're very welcome. Hopefully you enjoy this and find it helpful. So my idea is to come up with lots of different adjectives. So things like luxury, elegant, modern, bold, confident, a bunch of keywords. And then I'm going to scatter these all over the page. But the font I pick for each word is going to reflect the word itself. Does that make sense? So when you're designing a logo, you might need to design a bold, confident logo. It might need to be an elegant logo, a logo that kind of leans more into heritage, stuff like that. We're going to have a bunch of fonts. Hopefully by the end of the stream, have a bunch of fonts with a bunch of words. And then cheeky logo. And then have almost like a key or a legend at the bottom that has the word, so the descriptor. So it might be like, I don't know, fun might be one of them. We'll have a really fun typeface up here, and then we'll write down 3 things that define a fun font effectively. So kind of like, rounded corners, imperfect edges, like practical things that people can look for. So they can go, oh, right, okay, an elegant font has these characteristics, or a fun font has these characteristics. And I feel like that will hopefully be helpful. Does that sound like a plan? So if you're designing a logo and it's an elegant logo, or it's a modern logo, or it needs to be a sporty logo or something, you can then reference this sheet and go, okay, well, these are the characteristics of that type of typeface, basically. That's the plan anyway. If you've got any ideas to pivot that, do let me know. Yeah, I was thinking of writing some sort of guide or something, and I thought actually just rather than that, let's just throw some fonts on a page and then, have some keywords that relate to them. And then we'll obviously design this, this will be like an infographic or something that hopefully is helpful. In fact, actually, where's my other infographic? Because I want to try and use that as a style. That's going to really help. I've kind of got like, I'm going to try and design it in the Dansky style anyway. If I grab, oh crap, where is it? What did I do with it? What's it called? Logo design cheat sheet. Oh, hang on, there we go. I'm searching in the wrong place. Oh no, I can't find it. Oh, this is embarrassing. I'm not signing up to Dansky.com just to download my own infographic. I refuse. That's just stupid. What the flipping heck have I put it? What the hell did I call the file? No, logo process. It's got to be, right? Oh yeah, there it is. Flipping heck, Dan. Goodness me. All right, we got it. Panic over. So yeah, if you're seeing this for the first time, by the way, you can download this for free on Dansky.com. So Dansky.com, go to the resources section, just throw in an email and a name, and then you'll get this as a free download. But the reason I want to pull this up is because it's got a lot of stuff here that is defined as my sort of style with regards to Dansky as a brand. So we're just going to grab a few bits and pieces. Got the logo. This is very type oriented, so yeah, this we'll grab Monsieur Pencil anyway, but I don't know if I'll end up using that. Maybe just the icon style. So just like a few bits and pieces I can chuck off to the side and maybe use as and when. You laughing at me already, Andrea? Come on. Come on. It's not fair. Trying my best here. Shut up. That's Poppy, by the way. Poppy's making comments in the kitchen. I'm not telling you to shut up, Andrea. I'll get in trouble.
Standing up for Andrea.
You're not standing up for anyone. You're just hurling abuse at me.
Maybe I am.
You all just laugh at me. I'm going to play the victim now. Where's my violin? You don't want to hear me play the violin. You probably do, but you don't. You think you do, but it would be awful. Raquel says stop being mean to Dan, Poppy.
Oh, Raquel.
She didn't really say that. She just said hi.
Oh.
I'm gonna get in trouble now. Right, what are we doing? Where are we? Sorry, I'm in a cheeky, mischievous mood. Cheeky ski. Right, first we need a layout. So I'm not sure how to do this. This is a good, if you're going to do like an infographic or a poster or anything, wireframing can be quite good sometimes. So we're either going to do it this way, have the words up here and the legend thing down the bottom, or we do it like that. I feel like my gut is saying do it across. Oh, he's trust your gut. Across the bottom. So how many words are we going to have? I feel like I want to get 20 words. Caffeine's doing its job. Yeah, I know. This caffeine's not affecting me. What are you talking about? Oh, good little arm. Right. Yeah, 20, maybe 20 words. I've done a bit of GPTing of possible words because it just reduces the amount I have to think, which is great because then I can focus more on designing. Don't want to think too much. So there's a font. We've got, what font even is that? Is that Enter? Or is that, no, Montserrat, isn't it? Doo-doo. Montserrat. Right, where's my bold gone? Why have I not got bold Montserrat? What? What has happened to Montserrat? Okay. Alright, might have to give Illustrator a reboot. I don't know where Montserrat's gone. I swear it was there earlier. It's always a funny font, Montserrat. I think I have like a conflict between. I think I might have installed it from through Google and Adobe Fonts, and I feel like I've messed something up where I've got multiple versions of it. Is that? Yeah, there we go. What? Where have my fonts gone? What's going on? Is it something I did? I'm so confused. Well, this is a good start, isn't it? Right, let's try again. What on earth is going on? Why do I have no fonts? Yeah, Photoshop's fine. Have I done something really silly? If I was the electric shocks, yeah. That's me touching the HDMI port has short circuited everything. No, seriously, what's going on? Like why I have no fonts? Yes, I need to add fonts instantly because I don't have any. What? I'm too old for this. All right, hang on. Let me just sign in. I'll sign in. No, it can't be. Is my phone kicking around, Pops? My phone's somewhere. You have to. Actually, no, don't throw it. Yeah, because I should have fonts on the computer, right? Something really. Okay. No authorization code. Something is going really weird right now. Technology has just stopped. I literally have no fonts. Has anyone else had this? Oh, wait, hang on. Let me try something. Yes, fantastic start, Andrea. I've never had this happen in my life. Like all my fonts have gone. Yeah, look, I got fonts. Like I clearly have fonts. I don't have fonts. Uh, well, we can't restart because we're already streaming. Yeah, that is a bit of a pickle. I mean, it doesn't matter. It just means I'm gonna have to just work with. I can still adjust the weight and the size. What? What? Okay, they come back. Something like this. Something is trolling me. Well, at least we've got this recorded. Like, yeah, because I was thinking, oh, maybe if I like sign into Adobe again, but it's all my fonts, even the Max fonts, are just stopped working. I've never had that happen in my life. Okay, I've got my Montserrat, I've got my fonts, I've got my bold back. Right. Anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying?
The gods are testing me.
Right. We need some words, so feel free to shout out a bunch of words. I'm going to try and do this here. So we're sort of going to stretch this out. Something like this. That's 10, isn't it? I need more than that. We're going to do this. Yeah, maybe something like this. This is going to be quite small, but it's meant to be viewed like as a PDF, so you'll be able to zoom in. Oh no, you're going to have to wait, Crumble. I'm streaming, mate. It's the cat. Yeah, so you'll be able to zoom in and everything, even if it's really, really tiny. It just might not print the size. Oh, you've been logged out as well, Poppy. What's going on? No, my fonts disappeared. They ran away.
No, I just stupidly logged out.
Wait, yeah,
for some
mods
reason
are up. Sorry.
of my Google account, and I can't get back on because I don't remember the password.
Ah, sucks for you. Right, I need some descriptive words for fonts. So I've got a bunch here. Like I'm just going to start adding these in, but if you've got some as well, like types of logo, for example. So like, one might be luxury, elegant. I mean, some of these could be very similar. Maybe we'll just, whoops, we'll just do a few, and we'll see how many we get down here. We don't necessarily have to do 20. So modern, minimal. What other ones? Bold or confident. Confident. I'm trying to think of the sort of words that would appear in a brief, you know. So, hey, we're client X. We would like our logo to be minimal, elegant, and confident. Heritage or vintage or lots of words. So yeah, if you've got any more, please shout them at me. Playful, that is one that I've seen come up quite a lot before. Friendly, yeah, playful, friendly. Are they similar? Fun. What about childish? So if your target audience is children or parents of children, or would that be fun? I don't know. Fun and childish, are they similar? Dynamic. Yeah, so when you say dynamic, Raquel, what are you thinking? Like movement, like you know, like a sporty logo. That's what I think. Dynamic's one of those words that could have quite a few different meanings. Aggressive, tranquil, hyper, traditional. Yes, that's very good. Thank you. Traditional. I'm trying. Yeah, the sort of words that would be in a variety of different briefs. Dynamic, futuristic, or sci-fi. Yeah, we'll put futuristic in there. Futuristic movement. Yeah. Edgy. Okay. But what else? Just trying to think of the words that would be in a brief. Like there's maybe grunge, or I think premium and luxury is sort of very similar. I think. What about masculine and feminine? Because that might, to some level, lean into stereotypes a little bit, but there are a lot of commonalities between typefaces that you see that are used for things aimed at men and things aimed at women. What do you think about that? And I feel like maybe as well, actually, if you have a brief and it is specifically targeting men or specifically targeting women, that could be quite important to at least have in the back of your head. Timeless, timeless, timeless. Organic. That's a really good one, actually. Retro. Bold. Kind of got. Oh, actually, no. I think bold and confident are probably two. They are kind of different, actually, aren't they? Edgy, elegant. Got a lot of elegance still. See if we can fill out a few more. What about strong? Yeah, strong or powerful. Decorative, fancy. Oh, what's a word for like script or something? Like what would the fancy like? I suppose it could be elegant. No, not like what would be like elegant, but more like a script typeface. You know that sort of thing you get on like a wedding invite, not necessarily elegant. Ornate. Would that be would okay. Ornate. Yeah, so that would be your sort of posh. Industrial. That's a good one. Uh, what other words? Sci-fi. That's a good one. We've got futuristic. I think we'll sort of pair that with sci-fi. Do you think premium and luxury are different? Because or is there a lot of similarity? I suppose actually no, yeah, you can get something that is premium that isn't necessarily luxury. And maybe we could style that differently. I think a lot of things could be premium that aren't necessarily luxury. Whimsical. I was going to say that's the word you don't really hear a lot in a brief, but I did actually have that in a brief not long ago. So, right, we got how many have we got actually? Let's try and count. I'll try my best. What do we got? One, two. Oh, we got more than enough. We're not going to go more than 20, so let's get rid of some. We'll keep playful, get rid of childish. We've got heritage twice. Let's switch out. We need one more. Get rid of heritage. Cinematic. Comic. What would be another good one? Let's have a look at my little list. What about approachable? That's the sort of thing I could see being on a brief. And then I think as we go through these, they're probably clean. I feel, yeah, maybe clean. Oh, have we not got friendly? I feel like clean and modern are very, very similar. I always usually see them used in the same sort of sentence. It's always clean and modern. This is a solid list. Funky. I think this is a pretty good start. We'll see how we go. So if I just set one of these up. So the goal here now is to pick fonts for all of these. And then we're going to arrange them along the bottom. And each one is going to have 3 keywords that would define that font. So if a designer was using this on a project and a client said, I want a logo that's modern, premium, and bold, they could look at those 3 words along the bottom here and go, okay, what are the characteristics of a bold, modern, premium logo? And that will help rather than just picking fonts because I like it and it looks cool, the designer will then be able to pick those fonts because, and then insert reasons that then relates to the brief. That's the goal anyway. Hey, design, how you doing? It's a good collection. Okay, right, that's fantastic. I'm glad you think so. I'm pretty happy with that as well. Good job, everyone. That is a flipping good start. I mean, after the start we had, it can only get better, right? And that's 20. Is it 20? Just check down. I can count. Yeah. So that's our boxes filled. So let's just go and set one of these up. In fact, let's do it with a bit of precision. So how much space do I want this to occupy? Right, let's go for, try 5mm. And we'll set that to 60mm high. Let's turn off these two. There is loads of ways to do clever grid systems and things, but this is what my brain does when I'm doing a live, is I just default to the thing that I know works and gets it done as quick as possible. Yeah, there we go. Right, now we got to create our rows. And then we'll do this, snap, and then space them apart. So there we go. I've got my 20 boxes with lots of spacing, and I could probably should just go and turn these to guides actually. So where we go in? Let's go down to guides, make guides. There we go. I don't know why all those center areas are marked, but whatever. And then we can go and drag a text box and it will snap, and we can format all of this. So we'll take the longest example, which is traditional. And we'll size it down a bit. And then for this bit down here, these are going to be our 3 keywords. So we'll change this to my other secondary font, which is Inter. Drop the size down. Okay, so then we'd have 3 keywords to define traditional. Bump up the leading so they're spaced apart a little bit. And then just got to figure out if it's going to go in a box actually. So we could add a box and then pop all this in here like so. And once we got one of these, you know, we're pretty good for all of them. So we can hide that. Let's just try and see how this looks. And then repeat it down here. And that's how it would look. And then I'm just going to draw a line across. Come back and style all this later on. Oops. Yeah. This is the plan anyway. Right, we've got to pick fonts now. So, yes, participation is welcome. Okay, well, for luxury, I know exactly what font I'm using. Bevas, because I just love this font. I can't stop using it. It's so nice. Modern. Helvetica is a pretty safe bet. What else we got? More futuristic. This one, um, industrial is futuristic, but it's quite light on the futuristic element. Ornate. Strong. We'll just throw these in for now. Bebas. Ooh, I've got a lot of these. I think these are Adobe fonts, these ones. Got so many Bebas. Dynamic. Oh. I think actually I might even use Montserrat, but an italicized one. And we'll have to arrange these and make these look cool as well. Traditional. So some sort of serif would be quite good for this. I mean, Baskerville's my first thought, but there's got to be another version. Bold, 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 bold. Avant-garde. There's or Futura. Confident. I'm just throwing these in, by the way, so feel free to chime in if you've got any ideas. Edgy. Yes, some of these are a little bit harder. Premium. See, premium, I'm kind of tempted to, instead of leaning just into a font, I want to lean into the characteristics of it. Increased tracking can make things look a lot more premium. That's almost like an easy win, is to bump the tracking on something. So it could be serif, sans serif, whatever. That can be a really good win for premium. These are just characteristics that I see like time and time again. Playful. Mont. Oh, that looks nice. It's not what I'm looking for. Playful. Yeah, so some fonts can be. What about Greycliff? It's a rounded version. Rounded corners can sometimes make things look a bit more playful. It's quite subtle actually. Just trying to grab a bunch of fonts that could relate to some of the other stuff. Oh, I love Korolev. Yeah, there's a rounded one. I don't use that much, but Oh yeah, yeah. That's a good one. Where could this be used? I love this font, but edgy? Maybe. Some of these might change. I'm just gonna kind of update them as we go. Strong. Okay. Like the boldest font in the world ever. God, I got so many fonts. It's disgusting. That's like the GTA font. Hmm. Axes. Edgy to energized. Don't know. Possibly. We can always keep it in mind. Maybe as we go through this, some might be more relevant than others. Some words, I mean. God, flipping out. Bit too ornate. Yeah, so something that's maybe a little bit dialed down. Signature. We've not really got a signature style in here, but that someone said comic book earlier. That is a very bada boom, very comic book style. That's quite nice. Balin. We'll keep that for something else. Oh, that's nice as well. I don't know if you could you class that as ornate? Oh my goodness. That's an interesting font right there. No, what would you call that? Like not necessarily signature. What would be the just the adjective or the descriptive word for like something very signature like, not just sort of handwritten? Yeah, that's ornate, but it's a bit overly ornate. Script. Oh, another word we didn't include was handwritten. Personal. Yeah, some of these signature ones are really nice. That could be a good sci-fi one. I'll throw some of these around. That's very playful. That is definitely playful. Did we have trustworthy? I swear someone said trustworthy. Did I get rid of it? Yeah, that was a bad idea. I shouldn't have got rid of trustworthy. I'm gonna get rid of whimsical and change that for trustworthy because I think I've seen that in a lot of briefs, that word. I don't know if that's necessarily the right fit, but oh, that's nice. Oh, some of these fonts I didn't even realize I had. Yeah, we've got so many good handwritten fonts here. Yeah, somewhere between trustworthy and I know Kay, you said personal earlier on. That's another good word. Personal. I like both of those to be honest. Personal sort of fits the handwritten font a bit more. Hey Mohammed. Friendly. So the difference between friendly and playful as well. Yeah. I feel like friendly is just like don't know. It's not as fun as playful. Friendly, I feel like friendly and approachable are quite similar. Friendly. How would you characterize a friendly font? There we go. It's very fridge magnet style. Rounded, yeah. So maybe like a sans serif typeface, but one that is slightly rounded. Not as playful as the playful one is what I mean. Blenny tie. Easy to read, easy to use, yeah. But not too like angular and serious or shouty like that. Yeah, some of these are definitely harder than others. Dosis. Non-designers would immediately choose Comic Sans for a friendly font. Yeah, I don't think you're wrong there, Paul. Yeah, it's trying to find like, oh, that's an interesting one. That might fit another word. It's trying to find a font that typifies friendly. Maybe edgy. Ugh. How would you do retro as well? Because my first thought is a pixel font, but like in general terms, retro fonts don't necessarily have to all be pixel fonts. So like, what are the characteristics of a retro font? I don't really design a lot of retro stuff. Lowercase f. Yeah, possibly. You could even put that in the descriptors. Consider lowercase. I'm just waiting for a font to jump out and go, "Hey, I'm friendly," but I'm not finding one yet. Fat Frank. That that would be good for bold. Pixels more gaming. Yeah, obviously, when I think retro, I'm thinking of my SNES or my Sega Mega Drive. But like in terms of like if we look at retro logo design, just try and find some commonalities. Yeah, like this sort of stuff. Yeah, yeah, maybe like 70s and 80s kind of typefaces. Baloo. I think I've got Baloo. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, I went past that, didn't I? That's a really good one. Thank you. Got a few versions here. Yeah, that's quite nice. Yeah, that's a good one. Nice. Thank you. That's a really good one. That looks pretty friendly. Minimum. Organic. Humane. I don't know if I've got that. Yeah, Humane's a good one, but you got to buy it. There's something similar to that. Super, super condensed. There's probably another one that's more minimal. These are looking pretty good so far. Willow Chunk. Oh, that's a really good one. You are incredibly useful. I might even replace. Ah, no, that could be quite a good one for retro, actually. Heritage. Heritage. Is heritage and traditional very similar? Possibly. Right, let's go back to ornate, because I kind of got a bit stuck on this. Yeah, maybe. Oh, I tell you what. I tell you what. Let's get rid of heritage, because traditional I think's better, and then we'll bring in personal or trustworthy. Maybe personal, because then we can bring in a very like handwritten. Well, maybe we call it handwritten, actually. Yeah, actually, handwritten. That's the sort of thing you'd see in a brief. Right, where did I get to in my... I've definitely got some... Oh, LPix, that's your font, Racco. I've definitely got some ornate fonts somewhere. Hiding. Incredibly playful. Ooh, French. It's not really ornate, but it is very nice. I do like a French. Oh, that's nice as well. Oh, I'm finding all these bloody lush signature fonts. Is that that could be a bit more. What's that? Gatsby. God, I've not listened to Trivium in a long time. So good. Oh, what was this one? Illustrator, obviously. At least for me. I mean, I live in Illustrator probably every day. It's my new home. Andrea. That is a very bold font. Hello. Ooh, that's nice. Indivisible. That is rather lovely. Could be a good one for strong, maybe. No, I feel like strong needs to be caps. Jinky. I got some funny font names over here. That's a nice one. Oh look, Kayaland. You got your own font, Kaya. Comoda. Has that got any weights? No. That's a damn shame. Oh, hey, Carrie. What's up?
Carrie!
Hmm?
Carrie.
You just shouting, Carrie. I thought
Carrie
these noise cancelling headphones are something else. They're flipping ridiculous.
sausage. Carrie is a sausage from the lake.
You're hearing this, Carrie. You're getting your own song.
Carrie.
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 Keep going. Sing it, girl.
Look, skyscraper.
No. We're not doing Luke Skyscraper. That's Kerry. That's Kerry triggered. You ruined his evening now with your Luke Skyscraper shenanigans. Look at that. Honestly, mate, when she said that, I mean, mate, I love her, but I came pretty close.
Oi!
Climbing up on the sofa, going to be leaping off with the elbow drop. That's quite nice. Magnolia script. Hey, Gaurav. I'm good, thank you. How are you? We've gone down the font rabbit hole, and I don't think there's going to be any emergence anytime soon. Although, actually, this is actually going really well. The problem is I'm rethinking the whole design now. I feel like this is a bit silly down the bottom. It's too disconnected. because you've got to find the word here and then go and find it on the bottom, which is silly. So we're probably going to scrap that whole thing. And then just have the descriptive keywords underneath each one. That's a better idea. Should have done that from the start. So it'll be something like this. No, not that. So we'll have Gert Lash. Then we'll go type, special character, insert a bullet, and then Gert Lash. And Gert Lash, and then we'll like encapsulate it in something. Like this. And we could just kind of pop this underneath each one so you don't have to go hunting for it. In fact, we're going to be really clever. We're going to do something super clever. Let's go caps, semi-bold, and we're going to select the text object. This is really cool, actually. Remove the fill, and then add a black fill back in.
Dan. I've
Yeah?
got a question.
What's the question? This better be a good question.
It is a really good one.
Is it a stupid question?
No, it's really good.
I don't trust you.
Would you rather eat a baby goat or a meta baby?
You've done this before. What's a meta baby? You see what I got to deal with. You can see yourself out. Oh dear me. It's just too much. I'm too old for this shit. Yeah, this is a really cool trick. I love this. So we'll do that. And then what this means is as the words change, the length changes. So we're just setting this up now. I'm trying to be smart. Andrea, don't say anything. Just let me have my moment. And then we need to apply a transform because it's too high at the minute. So we got to vertically offset it. So we'll go like this. There we go. So the text sits perfectly in the center. Have you seen Black Crag's videos? No, who's Black Crag? That's not the... Is that the person that Raquel linked me before the stream? I didn't understand who he was or what the significance was. I'm afraid it went over my head a little bit. You might have to explain it to me. There we go. Better. Just listen to him. He's like Scottish. He sounds like you, but I'm not Scottish. I kind of do a wee Scottish accent though. From 4:45 and beyond. But does it actually sound like me?
Oh, I see.
It's in the Discord. Raquel linked it in the Discord at 4:45. Why at 4:45? Does his voice change or something? Like,
pretending to be you.
cue the bagpipes. Why does his voice suddenly change at 4:45? I'm confused.
It sounds nothing like you.
Right, let's get that out of the way for a second. Okay, there we go. Right, some of these we're getting pretty locked in, which is good. Good, yeah, you're good. Futuristic, no, that could be more futuristic. I'll put it as industrial for now, but it could be more. Handwritten, yep. Edgy, not sure. Retro, that looks lovely. Friendly, yeah, pretty good. Strong, no, not really. I wonder if that could be strong. That's better at strong. Confident, that's one we need. Right, I need an ornate. Where did we get to? Where did we get to? I think it was around about here. Let's try and get these last few locked down, because then I could start like organizing them. I saw a very flowery font. Ooh. Yeah, it's kind of like trying to look for something that encapsulates a typically ornate font. Maybe I just don't have a lot. Ooh. Well, that is very elegant. There's also this font, Narcissus. Car, yeah. Might have to maybe just chunk it up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's a good one for elegant. Leisha or Cotta? I don't know if I recognize either of those names. So let's look them up. For ornate. What was the other one? Cotta. Could be a good one for elegant, actually. Yeah, it says Cotta free elegant serif font, and then it's got a price of $18. Free Cotta demo. Oh, that is so confusing. Add to cart. Oh no, I can't be asked with all that. Nexa Rust. Lots of Noto. NZXT. Oh, I made that font. That's a good sci-fi one, Orbitron. Futuristic. That's perfect. That is really good. More so than the other one. Yeah, that's very typically. We put futuristic or sci-fi. Yeah, futuristic's fine. Sanctuary Ornate. Is that a font? Let's have a look. Ooh, that's cool. Let's give it a go. Yeah, it's definitely a step in the right direction. Oh, I do like that actually. Not the most ornate font. It's got like a little hint of metal, heavy metal. Some of those angles in there. It's like a more aggressive ornate font. I do like it though. That is flipping cool. All right, let's get rid of all this at the bottom because that's gonna go. I think a Dansky logo. I'm gonna put that in the middle. What could we call this? Like something like the choosing typeface cheat sheet. Or choosing fonts. Choose a font cheat sheet or something. Or the guide to fonts. Don't know. Something like that. And then what we're going to do is scatter these around. All right, a few of these. I feel like that's a great one, but ornate. I feel like it's not the most or typical ornate sort of font. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 17 or 18. So I've obviously screwed up somewhere and got rid of some. But that's fine. We can add some more back in. Ornate when it touched the cable. Well, like an HDMI cable. It wasn't supposed to touch. It literally is the font game. Yeah. I mean, is this going to be helpful for anyone watching? Is this actually helpful? I mean, we'll have descriptors for 3 keywords that describe the characteristics of these fonts underneath each one. So it's not just going to be like a bunch of words. There will be some more information. This thing here. So it will be something like this. And then this one over here. All right, let's pick the right colors. So I'm hoping it should be useful. That is the goal. If it's not, then I have failed in my quest. Dynamic is not very dynamic. It's just italic. I mean, sometimes it can just be like a bit of movement in there. What sort of characteristic? How would you define dynamic? For me, it makes me think of movement. So italics is like the first sort of go-to. Strong. Yeah, I know. Afif, where you at? Afif is my target audience. Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's the whole point of this, is to make this file freely available. It will, once it's finished and PDF sized, it will be on Dansky.com. So stuff like this, if I just show you where it will live once it's done, I'll send out an email. So under resources, this is where I'm going to sort of add the free stuff. So you've got the cheat sheet there for logo design at the minute. So that is the goal, to put it there. And those resources just are meant to be things that are like legit helpful. You just got to try and size a lot of these up so they sort of feel similar sort of size-ish. I feel like there's a more minimal one. Confident, I'm not totally happy with that. Retro, I like that. Industrial, not sure. Maybe. Yeah, that could be quite a good one, actually. Raquel's not sure about dynamic. Strong. Yeah, that's not the... It's a cool font, but I feel like there's a more ornate style font out there somewhere. Hiding. Premium will bring you down. So we've got to sort of try and Tetris these together as well. All these different words are of course different lengths. So I'm gonna try and make this look nice and presentable. And I think that's not even 20 actually. I think I've deleted some words like a fool. Yes, I do. I need to finish that as well. Oh, I see what you mean, Paul. Possibly. I don't know. Wasn't planning on it. Unless there's a way. I don't know if you can do it in Illustrator. I was going to say add a hyperlink so you click on the font in the PDF file, but I don't know if you can actually add hyperlinks. I know you can do it in. Well, I know you could add the hyperlinks in Acrobat afterwards, I suppose. Yeah, so maybe it's more about the characteristics. This bit under here that will be the most value. Get lush. Yeah, I mean that's a fair question, Care. I don't know. I think it's some of the angles. The sort of very sharp, aggressive angles. The S in particular. I don't know. Let's go and look at industrial logo design. Let's see. Oh no, maybe maybe an industrials. Yeah, maybe like a slab serif might be a bit better. Yeah, it reminds me a bit of this one here. Yeah, maybe a slab serif. Texture. Yeah, industrial's more about structure. Yeah, like I feel like it, like when I think of it, more like, I don't know, like a manufactured quality to it. Yeah, I think that's probably why picked this one for now. I mean, it's also called industry, but it feels a bit feels more manufactured. I don't, it's hard to explain. Yeah, like not rounded, not playful, none of that. Almost like if it was made in a factory. I don't know. Without like, I mean, obviously there's some fonts that will have nuts and bolts, and obviously I'm not really going down that route. Yes, you might be right, Paul. Yeah, I think that does make a difference actually. I don't have any other weights, do I? No, it's just. Oh, I do. Well, hey, look at that. Yeah, I might even go black. Go a bit bolder. Industrial. I think it's not necessarily different from like there's a lot of similarities. Like a lot of fonts can be strong if you make them uppercase and make them bold enough so they're loud. Like there's a lot of these fonts that could be portrayed as strong. But I think yeah, if I had to put my finger on it, the difference is it would be that as I said before, this just feels less curves. So the S, the R, the O, you just got more curves in this, whereas this feels deliberately more square and blocked off. It's hard to put into words sometimes, although that is going to be what I have to do actually in the end. So I have to write those descriptive words. So some of these it might just come to writing that, and it's like, oh, actually, this is not really the right font. So it might be yes, I think you're right. So if we were to do this one, and try and describe, okay, well, how do what is an industrial font? I need an industrial font for this logo, or something that looks like it needs to have an industrial quality to it. What does that mean? And this is just like 3 keywords. It's a guide. This is meant to be a guide. So you could put uppercase, obviously not every single industrial font's going to be uppercase, but it can help. Or yeah, you almost like a slab serif. Rockwell's the first one that comes to mind, but I'm sure there's better ones out there. Something like that. Which one, top or bottom? We've not even really looked at slab serif. Like those men that work out a lot and get like squares. Blocky. Yeah, strong could have wider. Strong is probably one of those ones that is more generic. Like it could apply to a lot of things. It could be wide. It could be really, really tall. And there might be some overlap between strong and bold. And when we start writing in those keywords, as I fill them in, that might become apparent. And then it's like, oh, actually, let's get rid of one. Well, yeah, maybe that ends up being another cheat sheet, Raquel, is font pairing. That, like, really good font combinations. Like serif, sans serif, industrial with, as you say, classical serif, or something more traditional, or rooted in heritage, or whatever. That'd be another one. Bank Gothic, yes, that is. I think actually that is a good shout. Let's have a look. Yes, that's a really good one actually. But do you see what I mean? Okay, yeah. It sort of mimics. It's got a bit of curvature on the D there, but you see the R, the S, and the U. I think that, yeah, that's why I was struggling to explain it, but it's the same sort of characteristics. It's very like blocky, less curvy. That is quite a good one actually. Although we could just bump the tracking on that. Yeah. So it's trying to sort of characterize some of those similarities. I don't know which one to go for now. They're both very, very similar. I think this one's a little bit, actually, no, it's not really more rounded, is it? The D is, but that's probably it. Blocky, no nonsense. I like that. That's a blocky. No nonsense. I mean, no BS. Yeah. Well, we could put some proper words in there. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel like maybe this one takes the cake, possibly, or something very similar. Maybe there's some more like that. Oh, what, this one? Yeah, no, it does look a bit weird. I don't know. Either of those ones could work. They could fit that. Ornate isn't quite right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, I've knocked off 2. I need 2 more words. That I've got. I think did I get rid of some? I've got rid of some, haven't I? Flipping donut. All right, we need 2 more words to come back. So chuck you there, and then once we've got all these, we've got to Tetris the entire thing somehow. What were the ones that we got rid of then? The good ones. Oh, organic. What the flip did I do with organic? How did I get rid of that? What an idiot. Yeah, sorry, you said natural and it made me think of organic. Stylish. I don't know about stylish. We've got elegant and luxury already. I feel like it could be covered off. Something a bit different, maybe. Organic needs one. Quirky, sleek, simple. Well, we've got modern and minimal. I know Kaya said clean earlier, but I feel like clean and minimal, they're very, very similar. Wacky. I don't know if we need something not like edgy, but like grungy or something, or something a bit more out there. Gritty. Monospace. I think, yeah, monospace I think is more the type, whereas we're looking for more descriptive words. So sporty. I've got dynamic for sporty and dynamic. I've kind of paired those in my head. Ugly. What about young? Oh wait, hang on. Oh, I've got playful. I was thinking, I suppose that covers sort of designing for children or families or whatever. Gritty, gritty, gritty. Gritty, grungy. Gritty, grungy, metal. Like a someone said unique. Yeah. What? And then for unique, have something. Oh, I can't spell. Have something really original, totally over the top. Corporate. We've got confident here. We could replace we could replace. Yeah, maybe corporate would be a good one. Corporate would reflect quite nicely off organic. Bonkers, cheeky. I think you're right. The word unique might be common in a brief, but I think if a client is asking for a unique font, I feel like what they really mean is a unique, i.e., original design that could be any of these related to the brief. I don't think they're asking for something completely bonkers, like a totally Do you know what I mean? Like when I sort of would look for a unique font, it'd be something wild and wacky. Whereas unique could be as simple as taking this and, you know, customizing part of the E. Not like that, but unique could be as simple as taking an existing font and just tweaking it a little bit. Yeah, powerful and we got strong. Yeah, that's what I'm sort of getting at, Raquel. I feel like any of these could be unique, whereas I feel the way I was interpreting that was totally bonkers, like feathers coming off the letters or something. Swoosh. We've got ornate, but we need another one for that. Innovative. Yeah, how would you characterize an innovative font? Do we keep confident? I don't know. Toasty. Robbery. You're just saying words now. Confident is good. All right. Well, we've not really looked at confident. How would we portray confident? God, gets your brain thinking, doesn't it? I mean, obviously, there's lots of things that you could put into a confident logo design, but it would go into you could go into colors and the whole presentation of the logo and everything associated with it. But when you distill it down to just the typeface, confident I think has to be bold to some extent. But then what sets it apart from bold and what sets it apart from strong? Um, like we've not really played around with this yet, but where's the one I'm looking for? Although we're playing around with warps now. Yeah, it's kind of less to do with the font and more to do with me mucking around with it. We've got trustworthy or handwritten. Yeah, it was trustworthy before. We could add trustworthy back in. It's just how you define that. Let's get on Google. Let's get on Google and have a look. Oh crap, what have I done? Confident logo design. Yeah, so caps, caps, caps. Ooh, confident. I mean, the majority of these just seem to be like this. Caps, caps, bold. No nonsense. Caps, bold, and relatively simple. Scientific. Technical. Okay, let's add technical in. Oh, when you say technical, yeah, oh, yes, that's a really good one. Like techie, not necessarily futuristic, but I think maybe that one for confident. I think just simple, uppercase, technical, right? Technical, technical. So if I'm thinking of a tech company, I'm thinking probably a bit thinner, not too heavy, geometric. So like you know, the C is going to be like based on a perfect circle, something like that. That font is so cool. Whatever it is, I've lost it, but that's nice. Floral font. Oh, what the hell was that I was on? That was cool. Oh, balls. Oh, that. Hmm. Could be another good one for retro. I'll throw that over there. This is really helpful, thank you. This is really, really good. Yeah. So when we're saying technical, are we thinking of like for a tech company, something like that? Something to do with technology. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Just to just to check we're on the same page. Oh, that's quite a good one. Not for technical, for friendly. I think I actually like that more. Still clean and modern, but got a few rounded um, corners and bits and bobs. Digital, yes. Yes, Dave. That's yes, kind of where I'm thinking. Technical digital. I need something a bit thinner. Pacifico. That's another good one. Not for that. Just seeing other fonts, like, oh, that could work. That's a good one as well. I mean, we've got a good one for playful, or I don't know. Maybe that could be another category. Comic book or fun, fun and playful. I don't know. Ooh, maybe edgy. Funful. Yeah, you might be right, Paul. Yeah, I think you're right actually. With the excuse me, it's the drops, isn't it? Yeah, you're right. I mean, vintage is where we've not really got on there. So maybe. I think playful is a very important one to have. Okay, we need a new playful one. We need organic as well. So if I go past one with lots of curves, as if it was made by like someone kneading dough, then please yell at me. Could that be organic? Ah, yeah, that could 100% be organic. That's better than we got at the minute anyway. Yeah, lots of curves, a little bit more handcrafted. Bespoke, futuristic. Yeah, I think so. We'll go with that for now and we'll see. Right, come on, tech company. We want something thinner. Uh, just going to throw this down here. Oh, wow. Mont. That is... Um, that is very good. Maybe strong. God, that's a very strong looking font. Oh, I know I've got some fonts somewhere that have like circular geometric letters. Why can I not find them? Like Century Gothic, but I don't think I've got that font. I think I lost it somewhere along the way. Do you know what I mean? With like a single story a geometric letter C, E. It's just, yeah, like that. Something like this. Oh, what about Proxima Nova? Oh, no. Mm, out. Oh, yeah, maybe Outfit. Whoa. Kerning on that T is especially off. What is going on there? I've not got Century Gothic. Uh, not Basket. No, I don't have either of those. Sorry, Stevie. This one could be quite good. Outfit. Do you have Tenby? That does sound familiar. Yes. Oh, that's a really good futuristic one. Well, I do like it. I think I'm going to keep the existing one, but we will put it up there. Greycliff. Oh, hey, Kai. Hey, God, my goodness. How you doing? It's been a minute, man. Yeah. Good shout. Uppercase.
Kai in the pie. You.
I feel like it possibly works better the other way around. I feel like there's a better one for vintage. I like the word. Playful. What's that? Canellas soft. No, that needs a more playful font, doesn't it? Just for now, it's a placeholder. We can't keep Comic Sans in there. We could mislead tons of designers. Oh, that's all right, man. How's it going? Are you still doing the dentistry? Yeah. Life happens, doesn't it? Work, life, just the way it goes. Ooh. Abstract. How many words we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I probably counted that wrong, but I'm counting 20 at the minute. Mechanic, this is good. I mean, if we were going to do some sort of styling, we could do like a wave. And I would describe it as like imperfect. Like handmade, but not handwritten is how I would describe organic. This is looking really cool. Yeah, some of these are totally set. In fact, let's go and color up the ones that are done, so we can put them to bed and focus. I think I'm going to stick with that for confident. Retro, yeah, definitely. Handwritten, love it. Yep, industrial. Edge. Oh, whoops. What about edgy? I do like that top one. I like them both, actually. What are the characteristics of an edgy font? In fact, let's type that into Google. Use its little AI thing. What are the characteristics of an edgy typeface? Let's see if it... Unconventional, provocative, and often raw letter forms designed to challenge traditional typographic forms. Evoke strong emotions, stand out in a modern, high-contrast design. They are often used to convey a bold, rebellious, or cool attitude. That typifies edgy then, going by that. A lot more than the one below, I think. Still fixing people's teeth. Nice. Modern, that's good. The top is spot on. You think the edgy one? Yeah, I do like the other one, but I feel like that's pretty good. Oh, friendly was good as well. Strong. Yeah, that can work. There might be a stronger one out there. Maybe Korolev. They got like like a heavyweight. Korolev. In fact, they've got quite a few different. Yeah, they've got compressed. Which one looks more friendly? Oh, it's got to be the top one. This one's nice, but that's too friendly. Oh, getting there. Papyrus. We've got comic. We've got Comic Sans in there for now. We must find another alternative. Maybe we do another one as well at some point that's just do not use these fonts ever. Strong and bold are similar. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Oops, Stronge. Maybe we get rid of strong, uh, get rid of bold, and we write bold as a descriptor under strong. I don't know. What's the difference between a bold font and a strong font? Because a strong font would typically be bold. That's why I was thinking like a condensed one. Like condensed uppercase. Sometimes you can stack them. Oh, is there one mango? Grotesque. Ooh, yeah, what about this? It's got a few different... Oh, is this a variable font? Flipping yes. I think there's a few as well. How do you mean different, Paul? What, different in a good way? Like having a condensed one or... I think a lot of condensed fonts, uppercase and bold, will look strong. It's almost like the letters standing tall in a way. So that's kind of why my brain automatically just went to Bebas. Is that how you spell strong? I think I've been staring at words and fonts so long. You know, when you stare at a word so long, it loses all meaning. You ever get that? I think I've reached that point now. I'm like, huh? Is that what that word is meant to look like? A peak tendria. Strong. Yeah, maybe we'll stick with the condensed one. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right, because you could have bold ones that just, little short plump font there, and strong is quite different. It is, oftentimes it can be bold, but it can also be very tall. Wordnesia. I mean, is that a word? Possibly. Okay, well, this is good. Dynamic. You weren't sure about that, Raquel. Dynamic for me is movement, but then I'm thinking sporty as well. So like a fitness brand or something to do with sports, racing, movement. That's why I kind of threw in the italic. What was that monster in it? Motion, yeah. That's the term for it. Okay. I was gullible as a kid. I believe anything you told me. So I gotta check these things. They get trolled by Andrew enough, so you know, trust has been eroded over time. Straighter lines. Hey Daniel, how's it going? Let's I'm gonna whip up Adobe fonts. Oh, bollocks. What have I done? There we go. Oh, am I not signed in? Why am I not signed in? I'm not I'm not getting an access code. Yeah, what's going on? I'm not getting my Oh, there we go. Getting it to my email. Weird. There we go. Ah, that's a very ornate one. Oh, wow. Flippin' heck. That's going to have some sexy alternates in it. Lubeline. That's cool as well. Ornate. Yeah, sick, but not quite right. Oh, it's going to take a minute for the font to sync. No, straight out. Boom testification. Hey, how's it going? What about a romantic font? Possibly. Yeah, maybe. I think we've got our 20 here, unless I can't count, which is entirely probable. Can I ask what it's for? Yeah, this is essentially meant to be made available at some point in the very near future as a free download to help people pick fonts for design projects and logos. So if you've got a logo design brief and you have to make a premium looking logo, you can go here and, I mean, these will say 3 useful keywords, but, you know, premium might be described as, you know, tracked wide, clean or whatever. 3 descriptive words that help you pick a font of that type. Or, you know, if you've got industrial, your brief says I need an industrial font. Uppercase, blocky, no nonsense could be words that will help you pick fonts. That's the goal. Have I got 21, Raquel? Can I not count? How embarrassing. Embarrassing, but not surprising. I mean, I'll be honest, I could lose bold. As long as we keep strong in there, which is bold. Thank you. Andrea, shut up. I've had enough from you. Right, what was I doing? What the hell is this? Oh, there we go. Right. So I think we can apparently. Oh, there you go. That's nice. A little heart in there. Yeah, we can make this ornate. Let's get the panel up. Where are you? Glyphs panel. All right, we'll start with a regular O. This could be quite a good one for ornate. Some of these old alternates are a bit over the top, but God, I love mucking around with these alternates. When you download and install a font, you gotta check for alternates because some of them come with all these amazing extra characters that you'd never know about. A bit over the top. Yeah. The organic one looks good. Yeah, I was looking for similar fonts. I think that is really good. I'd like to find, where is it? A few others that just so I've got a bit more choice. What about yeah, let's type organic. Or maybe natural. Natural might be a better word for search. And maybe tags. Oh no, I don't want that. Ah, that, yeah, like sometimes natural you can or organic you can have like a brush script. It's sort of similar to handwritten, but more like sketchy. What was that one? Smoothie. Oh, I'll give it a sec. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, flipping out. That's a really good one. Where the hell did that come from? Mozambique. What the hell? That was a fluke. That's really good. What's the font, Daniel? Your music came up on something the other day. Poppy was telling me about it.
Oh, it was on Instagram. It's on like.
What was it on? Am I shouting?
Yeah.
These noise cancelling headphones are so good. I'm just like yelling into the mic.
When you want to add.
I need to calm down.
Like music to your story.
Yeah.
It came up, and I was like.
Oh, really? Yeah. It's so cool. I need to listen to more of it.
Yeah.
I listened to like a bunch of it around we did the competition, the game UI competition, and it was so cool. Right, I'll try and stop shouting now. Bringing too much of that YouTuber energy. Oh my god, guys, these fonts! Right. Let's calm down. We'll dial it down to a nice quiet whisper. We'll go into ASMR mode. So we're going to try and pick a really nice organic font that has a more handmade feel to it. We could even change the word from organic to handmade. You're ruining my ASMR.
I want to be like you.
I want to walk like you, talk like you, it's true. Oh, she's trying to sabotage me again. Oh dear. What are we stopping, Care? I can't. I was born this way. I think she was as well. What was I doing before we suddenly went into the Jungle Book? Andrea, help! What was I doing? I really like that for organic or handmade. Just the nail tapping, over exaggerated faces and hand gestures. You're ready for TikTok. Oh no. I do love some hand gestures. A friend said to me years ago, he's like, "You're very animated. I like using my hands. It enables me to express myself." You don't like the whispering? Sorry about that. Right. I'm sorry, Andrea. I'm sorry to disturb you, Your Majesty. I'll just shut up.
Leave her alone.
I'm crying out for help. And what does she do? She swats me away like a bothersome fly. Be gone. Brutal. You are a savage.
You can be a bit of a bothersome fly sometimes.
What's that?
Nothing.
Yeah, better be the last nothing. What's that from? Is that from The Simpsons or something? Oh, Kerry's working as well.
Skyscraper.
Kerry, Darth Kerry. Darth Kerrius.
You shall not pass.
No, that's Gandalf, not Star Wars. Oh, you've been working on it. Nice. Oh, God. Wow. Oh, my goodness. I've taken the headphones off. I can hear again at a normal audible volume. Yeah. Raquel, Andrea's going to screenshot that or record it and just frame it somehow. Not that you can frame audio, but you know what I mean.
Oh.
It's a badge of honor being called a savage. Right. I'm quite happy with organic, unless I find a better one. That does look rather delicious. What about technical? Is that even the right word? Should it be techie? Or like technology? Technical makes me think of like blueprints and things. Rather than, or digital. Maybe the word should be digital. I don't know. Yes, Comic Sans is just hanging around there. We won't leave that. You should add a grotesque type of font. Okay, what adjective would you use to describe like a grotesque type of font? And if you've got a particular font in mind, let me know. No, when I'm thinking technical, I'm thinking technology. Techno. Technical feels precise. Okay, I was thinking, yeah, more like technology or digital. Like if I were to type digital. Actually, let's type minimal. Ooh, that's nice. Let's chuck you out there. I think actually what you could even do for the minimal, if I just convert that to curves, is just do something like this. You get like a lot of letters that are like effectively like the letter forms in their simplest form. So anything you can remove, but the letter is still identifiable, I think would be a good example of minimal. Right. Okay, technical then. Help me out. What characteristics would you attach to that? Then I can search for some fonts. I feel like ornate's not quite right either. Anyway, what was I doing? I had the thing up, didn't I? The what's some doodle. Well, we can actually search for monospaced fonts. If I go browse all, we should be able to filter by mono. In fact, this is what I love, the fact we can do this. Technical. What's images? What on earth is that? Maybe something like that, like a slab. Slabadabadoo. Ooh, that's very geometric. Whale looks good. Forgotten what that one looked like. Oh, there we go. This is a quick fox. No, was it a quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog? We'll add that one, because why not? Review malfunctioned again. The cat's malfunctioned, Poppy. He needs recalibrating. Ooh, this is a good one. I like this with the A. That's quite good. I couldn't tell you why, which isn't very helpful. What's it called? Aglet. Ooh, yeah, that is much better. Oh, I do like that actually. What do you think, Raquel? Does it get Raquel's seal of approval? Aglet. Sturdy, honest, maybe quirky. Yeah, that one's monospaced. Feels a bit sciencey. It does feel more technical if we're going for technical and less techy. That's a good font. Yeah, I like that font as well. I like the A and the I actually. Okay, we'll box that one off for now. We've got a bunch of weights we can always play around with. Minimal, I'm pretty happy with that. I like dynamic, unless I find another one. Stick with that. It's all right for now. These ones, obviously, we're not going Comic Sans. That just cannot happen. Friendly's pretty good. I don't know if there's a better one. Vintage. Vintage, vintage, vintage. What even is that? Oh, yeah, that one. Quilo chunk. Do you have any weights? Sorry, that's a cat malfunctioning. Oh, playful, playful. I feel like playful should be an easy one. Let's do a search. Go. Oh no, hang on. What am I doing? We'll search. We'll clear filters and we'll search for fun. There we go. It should be really easy. And we'll type playful. Zeppelin. Yeah, maybe. Variable. Alphabet soup. You're going in the soup. I think some of these are maybe a little bit too play. Yeah, like I don't necessarily want that. That's a good one. That would be a good playful. Maybe something like that with rounded corners. Oh, that's nice. I like that one. Akamai. That's cool. Just a bit more fun. I'm thinking fun and playful. Yeah, I don't want anything with like sharp corners. I'm thinking like when I think fun and playful, I'm thinking something that might be suitable for like something aimed at children. That sort of playfulness. Yeah, a bit more like that. That's quite nice. Pie. That's quite nice. It's not got rounded corners, but it is. It's pretty fun, and it's called Pie. Let's put that in there as well. It's quite different. And I like Pie. The name and the food it represents. I'd love a pie right now. Oh, that's really good. Peachy Keen. That is. Oh, I've got that one. Oh, okay. Goodbye, comic. Yeah, that's a really good one actually. I might keep that. I don't know. We'll test Pie when it finishes installing. Oh, they're both good, but I'm going to give it to Peachy Keen. Such a great name. Okay. All right, we're getting these boxed off. I'm hoping I still got 20 Racco. What about vintage? Vintage friendly and ornate. Oh, friendly is a category as well. That's good. It does make things a lot easier. Friendly, but not too friendly. That's what I'm kind of looking for. So like some curves, not too serious, but not too over the top. I like them. Oh, good. Oh, that's nice. I'll have that just because. Very nice. Oh God, there it is. We are not adding that. Nope. Comic Sans, Microsoft. Makes sense. Ooh, that's very fine. It's giving me Finding Nemo vibes. Oh, thank you, Daniel. Dark Reborn by a Lit Design. What is that? Is that a font? Oh, I can like the message. Hey, is that a font? Oh, thank you, man. That's very kind of you. Dark Reborn by a Lit Design. Oh, wow. Which one's this from? For. Is that for ornate? Oh, has it got some alternates in there? Let's. Why do I have no alternates? Or is it? Uh, oh, do I not? Is it because it's the free version I've just downloaded? I don't have any alternates. Yeah, no, I've got the right one. Yeah, you're right, Paul. Flourishes. It looks cool in the previews though. I saw the previews. Did I do friendly? Or is that no? Actually, let's try this one. BC Civitas. And then oh, this has got a very retro feel as well. Huh. Flourish. Yeah, oh, I see. Yeah, I don't seem to have the alternates in the free version. But they look cool. So what's that? Zeppelin variable. Oh my goodness, what the hell? There's like so many versions of this, and you can adjust the position north, south, east, and west. Let's just go regular. I've got the variable font. Oh wow! I've not seen a variable font that affects these properties. That is flipping cool. It's a good retro one. We'll keep it there just in case. Right, friendly. What was I looking at? BC, this one. Variable fonts are so smokable. Daniel, you cheeky sausage. Plausible deniability. What font? Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. I was just thinking the dot on the eye looks too big, and there just happens to be an alternate with a smaller dot. Oh, this is cool. Huh. That is definitely a friendly looking font. And it's a bit different to Playful, which I like. Oh, last two, vintage and ornate. Flipping good work, everyone. This is really coming together quite nicely. I think we've got a few. Yeah, we've got a few for retro now. I think I got some I chucked off here as well. This one was another really good one. Vintage. Ornate. I mean, it's definitely ornate. It's a bit too ornate. That's cool. Ooh, fudge brownies.
Fudge brownies.
Oh, this is good. These Adobe fonts, they show you like pairings. So if I click on this, that's really cool. Actually, I've never really even noticed that before. So if you search Adobe fonts, you can get some good pairings and preview them. That is really cool. And I think I'm guessing this adds them both. Trade Gothic, that's a nice font. Flourishes. Yeah, that's really cool. It helps that actually that's really useful because if you browse and you go, oh, I've got a luxury font for the header. This is a luxury font. Click on that. What pairs well with it? Oh yeah, here we go. I can use these fonts here. So I feel like this could be really helpful for finding font pairings if you are picking a font from here. That's cool. Ooh. Washington. Oh. I say, I think we should definitely install Swashington. Very good. Poppy is plausible deniability right now. It's Poppy being a cheeky sausage as well. What's it called? Oh, Swashington. Spiffing, darling. Oh, look at that R. The hell are you throwing at me? What is that? Is it food? Can I eat it? I want to eat it. What is it? Ah, it looks like a lychee gummy candy. Is that Korean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to eat it. I'm going to put it in my mouth and assume that that's okay. You throw more.
Yeah.
Throw sweets at me. Right, that's the end of the stream now. Why is that toilet roll? Have you been throwing toilet roll at me?
Yeah, I didn't reach.
Frag out!
Oh,
That was a good throw, wasn't it?
that's a good catch.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's a sugar shot, Raquel, to complement the caffeine that I didn't drink today.
He threw the cat.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh. Oh, look, a child and a cat. Just what I ordered. Oh, go on then. Go on then. I'll take the cat. Child, you're dismissed.
Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always have precocious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Diddly, diddly.
Oh no, it's gone up on the... No, don't put your ass away. Go on, just get up there. I'm so getting scratched. There we go.
What?
Get your ass off my head. Put your tail down, you... No, put it down. Oh dear. I'm so getting scratched in a minute. You alright there, Roo? You just perched? Oh, is that ornate? Please tell me it's ornate. Leo, is it ornate? It looks...
Ornate?
Yeah, I think it's ornate.
It's ornate 6.
That's what? No, I
It
don't.
looks like a 6.
You look like a 6. In fact, you're grounded.
I barely even know what that means.
What, grounded?
Yeah.
It means that you have to go to your... No, not you stay in your room. That's like abuse. It means that you can't go out to play.
I don't really go out to play anyway.
Well, there you go then. There's no problems. You're just indefinitely grounded. Oh my goodness. Oh, let me trade you for the other one, Monsieur Chunk. Hello, Chunk. That was Rue, and this is Crumble. Do you like that ornate? I think that's probably the best one I've got so far. We've got our flourishes. Yeah, this one's Crumble. Crumble's the extra chunky one. Crumble's like Cat XL, and Rue is like a small, aren't you? You are XL chunk. Oh, you want to go down because you heard food. Okay, right. We've got something on ornate. That's good. Vintage. Are we still at 20, Raquel? I would count, but it would be pointless. Yeah, vintage is. Yeah, I feel. Yeah, I get what you mean, Paul. I think they're similar, but they can be slightly different as well. Like when I'm thinking vintage, I'm thinking like wines and products. I don't know. Maybe how do I word this? Like things with like class, value.
Things are valuable, really.
He can't hear you. He's got something.
And retro, I think I associate with more the time period. I don't know. Yeah, vintage and retro refer to different decades. Yeah. So like retro makes me think of like, I don't know, 70s, 80s. Vintage
cheese.
makes me think of
Cheese.
older
Cheese.
or like
Cheese. Cheese.
throwing toilet roll at me.
Cheese. Done.
The easiest way to tell the two apart
Done.
is to remember that retro goods are current reproductions or imitations,
Done.
while vintage is genuinely older. Yeah.
Done.
What?
Vintage cheese.
Shut up. Another thing to remember is that retro goods are typically more affordable than vintage goods. Yeah, that's what. So like, it makes me feel of like class. What was it? What did I say? Like value. Yeah, more of like a product. Oh, okay. 1920s to 50s retro is 1960s to 1980s. Okay. Funky, groovy, neon inspired. Basically, yeah, thanks, Paul. Vintage is older. The retro is like slightly old. No cheese, no.
Vintage cheese.
So if I said that I'm going to have a vintage cheese that they do in Tesco, Tesco has aged that cheese from the 1920s to the 1950s, yeah? 100-year-old cheese. Okay, right. So let's go and do something a bit different. Let's go and look at, well, let's say 1940s lettering. Let's try the same, but let's go 20s. It's so interesting how. Yeah, some of this has got the obvious Art Deco style. Let's see 30s. 50s. This is so cool. Let's do vintage lettering. That feels vintage down there. That definitely does. And I think as well, yeah, the texturing. I think that the texturing on there is quite reminiscent of a vintage style as well, because it's from that time period and printing processes were different back in the day. So I think you naturally got, am I right in saying you got some of this texture naturally from the printing process? So nowadays those textures are added to the different characters. Yeah, that's lovely, that one. That is really lovely. Let's see if we can search for... Let's do a search for vintage. Ah, that's cool. That's an interesting one. Yeah, vintage could go a few different ways, really. Because you could do something like that, I guess. But then you could do something more like the script font we looked at a second ago. Ooh, ooh, I love that. Quincy. What's this? Mendel. We'll have a look at that in a sec. Pinot Grigio. Literally a wine font. Some of these are really good, actually. Mendel. I have to remember that. Where am I looking? Vintage, right, that's... What's it called? Mendel. That is quite good, actually, I think. Oh, they got different types. So dawn and dusk. Yeah. So I think some of the serif, like the A in particular, the spur on the A is slightly different. Thin. That would pair so well with like a script font. You like dusk? What did I go for? Dusk, yeah. I think I like this one. It feels a little bit more like a traditional serif. Kind of like a spare and a serif in one almost. Yeah, I like that. Oh, I like that as well. But I wouldn't say the uppercase is like the defining characteristic. Like, I think you can do that. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Then it's a case of now. I think I'm probably gonna add in some of the characteristics. We'll do a few, but I think I'm gonna add some of that in off stream and finish that up. Because we've been going for a while. But I am gonna try and work on the design a bit. Try and size these up. I don't know if this is the best way to do it. Have these like floating labels. Maybe I get rid of the border. I think adding the border just adds like a bit of unnecessary bulk to it. I don't know. Nice. Catch you later, Daniel. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Better without the border. Okay. Yeah, I think it will make the texts hugging quite close to everything a little bit easier. Yeah, no, I think you're right, Kaya. Yeah, so once these are set up, then it's just a case of grouping them and moving it all around. Oh, this has been flipping productive. Oh, I should probably mention actually, if you want to learn Photoshop or Illustrator with me, there's a link at the top of the chat to my Illustrator course. And if you are a course member and you've got any questions about fonts, or you're working on a project, or you've got a brief and you're struggling to pick fonts, honestly, just get in touch, message me, email me, DM me in the Discord, and I will be there to help. I think I might be wrong, but I think a lot of people don't message me because they think that like they're being a burden or something. I don't know. Like, I just, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, I know some of us we talk quite a lot, but I've got this feeling like I feel like some people don't want to bother me, but it's like, no, honestly, like, if you're a course member, you bother me as much as you like, because yeah, it's not bothering me. Like, I love it. I love being able to help solve problems. Yeah, honestly, message me whenever. I honestly love a good problem to solve. I was like the guy in the office years ago when I worked for a company that was like, as soon as somebody had a problem, whether it was font problems, like I was known as the font guy. If it was font problems or technical problems or how to create X, Y, and Z in whatever, my ears would prick up and it'd be like, ooh, ooh, challenge. Okay. Right, now we should be able to group these. There we go. And let's just set them all to that dark color again. Whoops. And if you want to work faster, keyboard shortcuts are your best friend. Like, honestly, they make things so much quicker. I still need a name for this thing. It's trying to like move these around now to fill the space a bit more. Yeah, yes, please do, Kaya. Yeah, you bother away, Carrie. I get to see your Star Wars photo manipulation coming together, which is flipping awesome. So you are free to bother me, Raquel. Bother me as much as you like. Bother ski away ski. Right. Feel like I need to change the color. It's all a bit too drab. Where's my color panel? So we could make in that a tint. Hmm. That does set it back a bit. It does make it a bit harder to read. Oh, I'm going to be really annoying. I'm going to have to be really annoying now. I feel like I want to change the randomness for something with a bit more structure, and that does mean changing lots of things. What have I got? 20. So how does that divide? That's 4 columns, 5 rows. Yeah, you want fewer columns because they're all very horizontal. Let's, oh God, let's leave this mess behind and we'll try this over here. So first let's grab everything and chuck it off. And then we'll get these out again. We'll just try this just to compare it, and then I've got like at least something to compare to. I do a little bit of structure. Right, 4 columns. So we're gonna go over there. And we'll do no padding on the columns either. Just so we get the maximum amount of space possible, and then yeah, there's the 5 rows. I'm gonna go guides make. Right. Let's get rid of this nonsense. We don't need that. It's just branding that's getting in the way. And then let's try popping these in the boxes. Move this version off there. Oh, I think it dropped out then. We still live? You let me know if we're still live. Nope. Thanks, Andrea. Ooh, maybe they should sort by alphabetical. Ooh, now I've got to remember my alphabet. So if we can start putting these in boxes, I reckon. Friendly, futuristic, handwritten, industrial. Nope, that's wrong already. We've missed out. Elegant. Industrial, luxury, minimal, modern, organic, ornate. This just feels a bit easier to read and process. Where did bold go? Yeah, it was removed. We've got strong, and we'll have the. I feel like bold will be a lot of the characteristics, like confident, strong, possibly some of the retro ones because they are quite bold. A lot of them. Yeah, this is way better actually. It's like more. It's more scannable, I think. So let's just get these sitting centrally. Yeah, I think so. It's not just me being super OCD, everything must be precise. I think it does look a little bit cleaner. Yeah, and then we'll get these descriptive words all nicely aligned. My brain is happy now. I hope a thief likes this. Right, let's just drop the size so they all fit in their lovely little boxes. Yeah, we're getting there. Oh, I hope so. I'll fill in the words a bit later on. Gives me a chance to think about some of them. But then, yeah, once that's done, I'll be ready to go. And I'll stick it up on the website, and then anyone can use it. Where do you add the font choosing name? Or maybe it doesn't need it. Yeah, I think I just got rid of that, Paul. I mean, I don't know. Maybe after my brain's recalibrated later on, maybe I'll think it does need that, but it's nice to not, because then but actually no. I tell you the perfect place for it, actually, just now I'm thinking about it. It would mean losing two of them. It'd be to knock out this middle bit and then have the title here. So the words go around it and the title will be in orange. That would be the perfect spot. Or if I wanted it to just take up one box, we go with something like, well, it'd have to be 5 columns and 4 rows, which gives us less space. But it would, like, instead of having any even number, we'd have an odd number and you get one in the middle. So yeah, that might be the way it goes. If not, just on the webpage on dansky.com, I'll just write the title on the page of, like, you know, like if I go to dansky.com, this is where it will live. So it will have a name here. And then there'll be some information. So it will say, like, this is your guide to choosing fonts, blah, 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 blah. And it will quite literally just say that. That is exactly what it will say. I think I need a break. How have we been going, actually? What time is it?
Like 11.
Flipping heck, is it? Oh my goodness, 55 minutes till Resident Evil comes out. Oh my lord. Would you? Yeah, I feel like this has been a long one. Just fussing over alignment. Got to get everything nicely lined up so that it is central. And I don't think it is. We'll see right now. No, just slightly off. Why don't you use the Essentials Classic workspace? I mean, I think actually, what is this? Essentials Classic. What even is that? Ugh! Ugh! No. Because it's got all the panels. I just don't need that. Like, if I select a bunch of stuff here, I get contextual options based on what I select, which is perfect. The only reason I have these panels here is because, like the gradient panel, for example, if I want to add gradients, I have to dig into submenus, and sometimes it doesn't even appear. Like here, you can see I've not got the option to add gradients. And I just find it easier to have these panels, you know, there ready to quickly access. They're just panels that I find that I need a lot, that I rely on quite a lot. But everything else is just covered by this contextual panel that just changes. Right, you do not look centered. I'm almost beating the huge boss on steroids. Which one's that? Are you talking about Hollow Knight? Which huge boss is on steroids? I've got no idea. If they are, it's news to me. Yeah, someone asked me about this the other day, and I think it just, it just depends. Like I use so many different apps. I think I use something like 10 different apps. And I just kind of, because they're all part of the same sort of Creative Cloud suite, I just get to kind of dance between the different apps and they all export and import into each other. And for me, like I have a business, so I just kind of put it through the company as an expense. So I appreciate everyone's like in a different position. But for me, it's just one of those. Oh, crap, what have I done? Oh no. Sorry, minimal. Yeah, for me, it's just like I said to the person, like, from I look at it from a business point of view. So if the numbers make sense in terms of what comes in and expenses where money goes out, if the numbers make sense, then it makes sense. And for me, it just does. When I think about what I'm able to do and what I have been able to do using the software, it's just like, for me, it's a no-brainer, Right, now I'm just fussing over alignment and being a fussy pants. Yeah, maybe it varies by territory, Paul. I don't know. Yeah, I've heard a few people have done that as well, Paul. Vintage. Maybe the caps one does sort of set it apart a bit more, doesn't it? Especially alongside the traditional one. Oh, what the heck? And then let's grab the lines, plonk them back in, and drop the stroke weight down super thin. And then it's just adding the descriptions. Right, there we go. There we flipping go. God, that was a long one. Quick all caps. You can go to type and change case. There you go. Or if you've got your character panel open, you've got caps here. It's this icon, all caps, and you can click it on or off. I don't think there's like a dedicated keyboard shortcut, but I mean, who knows? You might be able to set one up in, if you want to have a look and see if there is a way to change the case quickly, you can go to keyboard shortcuts and let's just try it. No, I don't think you can. Oh wait, this is tools, menu commands. There you go. Yeah. So if you do want to set a keyboard shortcut for uppercase and different cases, then you can. In fact, actually, yeah, you've got access to all the different thingy madoodads up here. Yeah, fully customizable. So I should probably do that more. I've changed my smooth tool to Shift S, just because I use that a lot and I never use the symbol sprayer tool. But there's definitely some of these that I should probably. Yeah, path offset was one I use all the time. Repeat, some of these I use. Intertwine, if you use that a lot. Would be cool to see this in a decision tree. Oh, what, like a yes, no, like a flowchart kind of thing. where it does the font have this characteristic? Does it need to do X, Y, or Z or whatever? And you just go yes, no, and then it tells you the type of font that you need. Huh. Yeah, if you want X, then Y. Yeah, that would be cool. I wonder if I could take all of this that I've done and spread those out into like that sort of diagram. That would be cool, wouldn't it? I mean, that'd be a complete redesign of what we've just done, but effectively just taking these 20 outcomes and then spreading them out and then filling in the steps and the paths, the yeses and the nos to get you to each one. Yeah, I think you couldn't you? Now we've got the outcomes, and then once I filled out the characteristics for each one, I think you could do that relatively easily, couldn't you? Or maybe I could chuck this as a visual into AI, into GPT, and tell it what I'm thinking and say, hey, could you just help my brain get round mapping this out? That could be handy. Just to avoid my brain combusting. Oh, these are flipping nice fonts as well. I need to start favoriting these. You can favorite your fonts. I click in the star, and I'm an idiot, and I just never do this. I go through my entire font list every time. But some of these are so cool. Yeah, you have some groups of shared keywords. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose once you've added in the 3 keywords for each. I suppose, yeah, then you can. I suppose then, yeah, you'd form like maybe you'd form clusters of different font types. Yeah, I'd have to think about that and try and figure it out, but that would be quite a cool way to do it. I mean, I'd love to turn it into. Oh, it'd be so cool to just be able to quickly turn it into an app or something. You know, like a web app or something. People could just go to a link and it's just like asks you the questions one screen at a time. You just click, yep, click this, click, yep, click that, and then boom, this type of font is what you're looking for. That would be pretty cool. I sent you a problem for later. Flipping brilliant, Andrea. Oh wow. I just had a peek. I couldn't help myself. My brain has officially stopped working. Oh, you and me both. Oh, it's looking cool. You've definitely got like a style coming through, whether that's intentional or not. I don't know, but it's so cool. Car flipping at Kerry. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm just reading. Yeah, that is. It's getting there, man. It's getting there. Oh, I see the highlights as well. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. They're subtle, but they're not like too much. Flipping. Awesome. Oh my god, there's a picture of me and with the cat in the Discord. Who took that? That is amazing. That is such a lush picture. Who took that? What a stupid question. Obviously it was Poppy, wasn't it? You bloody idiot. What mouse do you use? I got a few really. I use the trackpad on the laptop. I got a Apple Magic Mouse or Magical Mouse, whatever the flipping heck it's called. And then there's a Logitech 3S over here, MX Master. And there's a pen display under there. Kind of a few really. I end up, yeah, I use a trackpad if I'm out and about. If I'm at the desk and I just can't be asked to use trackpad, then I'll use the Magic Mouse because you can just swipe left and right, up and down with the just on the top, which is easy. And then if I'm drawing or doing any kind of like lettering or anything that requires like a more sort of free-handing touch, then I'll, especially like Photoshop work, then I'll use the pen display and just draw directly on the screen. You got MX Master? Yeah. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like some of you, quite a few people had the 3S, and I was on the 2S for a while. But then they sent me this as part of a sponsored thing I did a while ago with one of the new is it the new version of the Craft keyboard? Something like that. And they're so nice. Yeah, they really are like solid bits of kit. Just like they look nice as well, which is obviously the most important thing. Form of a function. Oh right, 3.5 hours. I am gonna go and try and eat something or find something to eat. And go and annoy the child. 40 minutes to RE goes up. Yes, let's chill indeed. Have a nice touchpad. Andrea, is that the separate touchpad, like the Apple one, that is like a trackpad but on its own? Do you do all those illustrations on that touchpad? Or is it the trackpad on your laptop? Remote. Yeah. What, so you don't use any sort of graphics tablet or pen display or anything? For any of the illustrations you do? Flipping heck. You got a Wacom tablet and MX Master? Nice. Yeah, I feel like the MX Masters are pretty popular. That's crazy, Andrea. Have you ever thought about giving one a go or trying one? Or I feel like for the sort of illustrative stuff you do, I feel like I know. I suppose you do a lot of sketching on pencil and paper, don't you? Yeah, so it's not like you go straight into digital. You do like usually have sketches to rough stuff out. Yeah, I feel like if drawing on a pen display, doing the sort of illustrative stuff that you do, I feel like, yeah, I feel like you'd really like the freedom of just being able to freely draw like directly on the display. If she uses a mouse, nobody will stop her. Yeah, I just think for the sort of the type of stuff you do, like like mice and trackpads are fine, but when it comes to sort of the illustrative stuff that you've been doing, I think being able to just grab your pencil tool or whatever and set the curveness to smooth and just do the line work like that, it's so much faster than the pen tool in some cases. And if you've got like characters that don't have to be like geometrically precise and everything, you can set the line work in like super quick. And it depends on what you like as well. Like I actually just like the feeling personally of sometimes freehanding stuff with it or like in retouching in Photoshop. I just like that sort of more artistic feel, a bit more comfortable as well. I think some people, I've known a couple of designers that have been obviously designing for a long time and they get RSI in their wrists, repetitive strain injury. I've never had it myself, but they've said that switching to like some sort of graphics tablet with a stylus has helped alleviate some of that pain. But I have a Wacom, but my mouse is so stable that I rarely use it. Yeah, I think I just kind of hop between them really. Just depends what takes my fancy in the moment. Like, oh, I'll wake up. I'm going to use a mouse today. Yeah, yeah, it carries. Oh, you got the MX Master keyboard and a mouse, and yeah, you got the XP Pen 22 tablet. Yeah, yeah, that's massive carry. I think the one I got under here, this is a 16-inch, and so 22 is even bigger than that. No, you tried it, Paul. When I tried my first graphics tablet, it must have been about 15 years ago. It was a bit weird at first, but then I kind of just stuck with it, and I ended up using it originally back then as just a mouse replacement because I just enjoyed the feeling of using it more than a mouse. But then as time's gone on, especially in the last 5 years, since partnering with, I think I did a few sponsored videos with XP Pen and reviewed some of their products, and they sent me, I think this was my first pen display actually. I had a Wacom graphics tablet before, but the pen display they sent me was the Artist Pro 16TP. I'll show you. It's this monster down here. That was the sort of first pen display I'd ever used, and it was just like graphics tablet on steroids. It was great because you had that same freedom, but you're drawing directly on the screen. It was yeah, so nice. I think yeah, I think for photo it depends how you like to work. I think for me, Photoshop work, I love it for that sort of stuff because you can control the pen pressure. So when you're like brushing in shadows and retouching and all that stuff, just being able to control the pen pressure and just do it directly on the display and see the result in real time is just it's the best. Yeah. Oh, Crumble. I know.
He's a bit wet.
Oh,
Outside in
baby.
the rain.
Oh, you poor sausage. You've been out in the rain, my little warrior. My little warrior princess, come on. Oh, who's a big brave boy? You went out in the rain for 5 seconds. Crumble. He's a baby. Crumboo. Just take a second. Compose your words. Oh, funny. Yeah, this cat is absolutely ridiculous. Not a chance. You know. Right, we're going to go now. Cats will always land on their feet. Oh, this one won't. This one will just land on his ass. He's just a big lump, aren't you? This is the sort of cat, right, that he'll be sat on my lap. I have my gym shorts on, and he'll just start slipping down my shorts. And he'll look at me and he'll realize that he's sliding down and he's about to fall off onto the floor. And he'll keep looking at me. And then his ass will be hanging off the edge of my lap. And at that point, it's too late. He's just looking at me like, Daddy, there's a problem. Please stop this from happening. Please save me. And then I have to like catch him. He would literally just fall on the floor. You are like the most adorable, pathetic specimen of cat in the world, aren't you? You are just a big sausage. He doesn't enjoy cuddles. He needs cuddles. He would be totally lost without me, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Whenever we go on holiday, he gets so stroppy when we come back. Because as soon as we come back, I'm just like, Crumble! And he just is moody for like about half a day. And then he goes insane.
We'll have some love while
I
we're
know.
Korea.
He's proper moody though, isn't he? When we come back, he's like,
You left me, father.
feel like I am his comfort blanket. Oh, goodness me. Right, I'm going to go now. This has been amazing. Thank you so much for your help on this, and I'll finish this up and stick it out there, and hopefully Afif will like it. I dedicate this stream to you, Afif. Right, let's put you down. Come on then. Down you get. We can go in the lounge. We can go play zombie game. Oh, right. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, this has been awesome. And yes, we'll do the course members meet up this weekend. So, is there anything happening Sunday?
Just going for a nice walk out and about somewhere.
Great. I think we'll do Sunday. I don't have Liam's away, so I don't have PT. So Sunday would be a good day. So
Right, one ball.
Poppy Skywomble.
I love it.
I love it. She is a Skywomble. Yeah, so if you guys are around on Sunday, we'll do the course members meetup. Obviously, like if you've got work, like Kerry, if you want us, Kerry, if you want us to open up your poster, Andrew, you got something, Raquel, anyone's got something you want us to open up, go through, give feedback. Kaya, if you've got something, or you want to cover something particular, we can just dive deep into something. Honestly, Photoshop, Illustrator, you just let me know what you want to do, and we'll
Have a party.
we'll have a party and we'll plan something in for Sunday. Yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna go now. Bye.
Bye.
Do you believe in love? I can feel something inside you say.